Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play game number 54 of the New York Giants season replay, 1905 season, against the Chicago Cubs. Game 3, they've dropped the first two games against the Cubs, and now we're 3 games out of first place. They're trying to get a win here and get a little bit closer again. They'll send Dummy Taylor to the hill, and he'll be opposed by Brown of the Chicago Cubs. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Pitching for Chicago, Mordecai Brown. Leading off for New York, center fielder, Mike Donlin.
So Mordecai Brown on the hill for the Chicago Cubs. Should have known that. He's made 10 starts on the year and is 9-2 with an ERA of 1.94. So doesn't get any easier, as Reimer, who they beat them in yesterday's game, is now 9-2 also. But Brown with a much lower ERA, also known as Three-Finger Brown. His second start against New York, he's 1-0 with a 3.00 ERA. So we have gotten a little bit of 3 runs off of him, but we still lost the game. So let's see if Taylor can get us a win. So pretty standard lineup. Billy Gilbert back in the lineup after a day off yesterday. Donlin, the center fielder, lead it off, followed by George Brown, the right fielder. Roger Bresnahan behind the plate bats third. Dan McGann, the first baseman, cleanup. Sam Mertes in the left bats fifth. Art Devlin, third baseman, sixth. Bill Dial, the shortstop, seventh. Billy Gilbert back in the lineup, batting eighth and playing second. And Dummy Taylor on the hill, batting ninth. So Mordecai Brown on the hill. We told you his stats: 9-2, 9.94 earned run average, 93 innings pitched, only 81 hits allowed, just 1 home run, 19 walks and 21 strikeouts, WHIP of just 1.08, and an average opponents hitting just 227 against him. Same lineup as outfield as yesterday: Schultz in left, Stagel in center, Maloney in right. Casey, Tinker, Evers, and Chance, excellent infield. Casey, the liability there at third. Brown on the hill, not a very good defender, only a 2 range. And Kling behind the plate, excellent all around with an excellent arm. So the Giants have their work cut out for them. Donlin comes in hitting .369. 3 homers, 25 runs batted, and 9 doubles, 7 triples. Here's a delivery by Brown, and that's going to be a walk. So good start for the Giants.
Right fielder, George Brown.
So George Brown up there now. We're going to go with a hit and run. He's a 7 hit and run, so we're going to see if we can force the issue here, and he's going to pop it up to left. The right fielder, Schultz, comes in. Oh, no, third baseman's going to take it. Casey makes the catch for out number 1. Donlin back to first. So Bresnahan up there now. Just going to let him hit away. So he takes a strike. Bresnahan riding a 9-game hitting streak. 1-1 the count now. And that's going to be a base hit. So Donlin will move to third, and Bresnahan's going to try for 2, and he'll get in there.
Dan McGann. So
good chance here for Dan McGann, the first baseman. Comes in hitting .285, 3 homers, 46 runs batted, 8 doubles, and 5 triples. So good chance early here. We may not get a lot of chances, so we have to capitalize when we can. So McGann in there. Brown looks in for the sign from Kling. Looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. Ball 1. Low. 2-0 the count, so good hitters count for McGann. 3-0 the count. And he pops one up behind the plate. And this one, it looks like it's going to go out of play as Kling gives chase. So 3-1 the count now. This one also is going to go out of play. So full count now on McGann. And he'll draw the walk, so that will load the bases. So good at bat by McGann to load the bases with 1 out. So Sam Mertes on the opportunity to put the Giants on top. 268, 2 homers, 30 runs batted in, 10 doubles, and 4 triples. Pitch to Mertes, ball 1. Up and in. 2-0 the count. 2-1 there. That's going to be outside corner, strike 1. 2-1. And that one's going to be a fly ball to right. Will this be deep enough to get the run home? Runner in third tags. And Donlin will score as Bresnahan moves to third. So the Giants get on the board first. So runners at the corners now with 2 down for Art Devlin. Devlin hitting .244, 30 runs batted in, 4 doubles and 6 triples. See if he can keep it going here, add to the Giant lead. Ball 1. And it's going to be swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. And that's a fly ball to right. That's going to be foul ball. So Art Devlin up there still with a 1-2 count. Little dribbler. It's going to be a tough play. And Casey has to eat it.
Shortstop, Bill Dolan.
So an infield single gets another run in as Bresnahan comes in to score, and it's 2-0. So getting to Brown early as he is stingy. So Dolan up there now. Dolan hitting .244, 2 homers, 37 runs batted in, 8 doubles, 4 triples. And that's going to be to Tinker, and Tinker's going to commit the error, and that's going to load the bases.
Second baseman, Billy Gilbert.
So a rare error for Tinker, and that will load the bases for Billy Gilbert. Had the day off yesterday, hitting his real life average of .247 on the season so far, 18 runs batted in, and 5 doubles and a triple, trying to extend the Giant lead here. And he will. That's going to be a base hit past Tinker. 2 runs are going to come in. And wow, the Giants have put up a 4 spot against the unhittable. Well, not unhittable, obviously, but previously unhittable Brown. So runners at the corners and 4 runs in. So the Giants have batted around now. Dummy Taylor, 1 for 5 on the season. Does have 3 RBIs. Ball 1. 29 pitches for Brown so far. 1-1 the count. And that will be a line at the third. Casey makes the catch.
1 error. New York 4. Chicago coming to bat. Pitching for New York, Dummy Taylor. Leading off for Chicago, left fielder Frank Schultz.
So Frank Schultz had his 12-game hitting streak snapped in yesterday's game. So Dummy Taylor spotted with 4 runs. The defense behind Taylor is going to be Mertes in left, Donlin in center, Brown in right. Average to below average range. And not much for arms out there. Devlin, Dowling, Gilbert, and McGann. Definitely Gilbert back in there better than Strang at second with a 6 above average range there. Excellent range on the left side with Devlin and Dowling, and McGann average at first. Bresnahan behind the plate, above average, average arm, and Dummy Taylor below average range on the mound. So it'll be Schultz, Slagle, Chance, Maloney, then Evers, Tinker, Casey, Kling, and Brown for the Cubs. So Schultz to lead it off, 335 hitter with a homer and 15 runs batted in, 5 doubles, 8 triples. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Brown comes in and makes the catch for out number 1.
Jimmy Slagle.
So Slagle in there, up there now. Slagle 237 with 24 runs batted in, 6 doubles and a triple. And a strikeout for Taylor.
Frank Chance.
So 2 up and 2 down. Frank Chance in there now. So Chance 311 with 17 runs batted in, 6 doubles and 2 triples. And draws the walk, so 2-out walk for Chance.
Right fielder, Billy Maloney.
So Maloney up there now. Maloney 293 with 19 runs batted in, 8 doubles and 2 triples. Chance gets his lead, and that's going to be a foul ball. So there's definitely something wrong with that animation up there. Maloney riding a 7-game hitting streak. And count 1-1 on him. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Merte's out there, and he makes the catch.
No runs, no hits, no errors. New York 4, Chicago 0.
So it's 4-0 Giants after 1. So top of the order, Donlin up there as the Giants batted around in the first. Donlin walked his first time up. And he's going to hit a fly ball to center. And Slagle makes the catch for out number 1. Brown up there now. Brown 0 for 1 on the day. Strikes out. So the first K for Brown. Bresnahan 1 for 1 up to the plate now. And he'll go 2 for 2 as a base hit. He's going to have his second double. So Bresnahan hustle double there. 2-out double for McGann. Giants would love to add to their lead. And foul ball down the first base line. Chance gives chase, but it's foul. 1-1 the count now. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. Evers up with it. And what's happened there? Is that a bobble? So Chance unable to come up with it. It's going to be an error on the second baseman, Evers. So Bresnahan will come around the score, so that'll be an unearned run. McGann goes to second on the error. So 5-0 lead now. Sam Murte is up to the plate 0 for 1. This could be a short day for Brown as his pitch count is already up to 43. 1-1 the count now. 2-1 now. Fly ball to right. Now we'll end the inning.
1 error. New York 5, Chicago 0.
The Giants add another run.
Johnny Evers.
It's now 5-0. Johnny Evers up there now, 299, 25 runs batted in, 2 doubles. That's going to be a ground ball to... Oh, and that's going to be an error on
Shortstop,
Devlin, I think. Yeah, error on Devlin. So Evers will reach on the error. Evers not much of a threat to steal. Tinker up there now. Tinker, excellent bunter. Well, they are down by 5. 288 hitter, 2 homers, 27 runs batted in. 7 doubles, 4 triples. Takes a ball 1. Taylor over to first. Evers back safely. Tinker riding a 7-game hitting streak as Evers throws over to first, and they get him. So Taylor picks off Evers. So Evers having a tough day, both base running and in the field. So Tinker now up with 1 out, base is empty. Ball 1. That's a fly ball to left. Mertes goes back a little bit, makes the catch for out number 2. So Doc Casey, the third baseman, up there now, 242, 26 runs batted in. 8 doubles, 5 triples. Strikes him out, so.
No hits, 1 error. New York 5.
Taylor looking great so far. So after 2 full, no score. No score for the Cubs. 5-0 lead for the Giants. All right, Devlin 1 for 1. Gets himself his second hit of the day. So seem to be hitting Brown no problem in this game. So sorry about that. We had Mr. Brody in the way over there. I couldn't see it because when the game starts, sometimes the camera fades out, so I can't see where it is. Sorry about that. We move Mr. Brody over to the left side. So Devlin, 9 steals on the season. And he's not going to be going anywhere now. Not with a guy with a 9 arm behind the plate. So Dowling up there now. Dowling will hit away. Little dribbler. Only play is to first. As Tinker makes the play for out number 1. Devlin moves into scoring position. So Mordecai Brown to face Billy Gilbert now. Gilbert 1 for 1 on the day. He singled his first time up. 0-2 the count quickly in the hole. 1-2 now. And a little dribble to short. Tinker looks around her back. Fires to first. For out number 2. So Taylor up there now. Line to third, his first time up. 1-1 the count now. And that will do it. Rounds out the short to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. New York 5, Chicago 0.
So after 2.5,
Johnny, Kling.
after 2.5, still 5-0 Giants. Kling up there now. And Kling's going to get himself a... Whoa, he's going to hit one to McGann. He makes the play himself for out number 1.
Mordecai Brown.
So the pitcher Mordecai Brown up there now. 221 hitter in the replay. 140 in actuality. Homer and 4 runs batted in. Hits one to center. Donlin comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. So Schultze up there now. Fly to right his first time up. Strikes him out.
No hits, no errors. New York 5, Chicago 0.
So we head to the 4th. 5-0 Giants. Top of the order, Donlin in there now. Donlin 0 for 1 officially. Walked once. Strikes him out this time. So 2 Ks now for Brown. So Brown will face Brown. And he gives it a ride to right. Maloney is there for out number 2. Bresnahan has a pair of doubles on the day. This time grounds to short, and he is retired.
No runs, no hits, no errors. New York 5, Chicago 0.
So after 3.5, still 5-zip Giants. Stagel in there now. Stagel 0 for 1. And he'll reach on a walk. Second walk given up by Taylor. He'll throw to first. Already picked off 1 runner. Let's try again. So that's 70%. So still getting a big lead over there. Chance up there now. Chance walked his first time bat. Ball 1. And that's a fly ball to right. Brown moves over. Makes the catch in the corner. As Stagel heads back to first. So 1 down now for Maloney 0 for 1. Mahoney 0 for 1. Ball 1. 1-1 to count now. Throw to first. And picked off. So another pickoff for Taylor, his second of the game. So Mahoney in there now, riding a 7-game hitting streak. And a little bunt. He's going to try to bunt himself on it, and he'll get there as they're going to credit. That's a tough error on Bresnahan. So the error on Bresnahan allows Mahoney to reach. So both teams now with 2 errors. So 2-out base runner for the Cubs. Evers up there now 0 for 1. Evers was picked off first after he reached on a throwing error by Devlin. So 3-0 the count. We'll throw her to first. Mahoney's back. Maloney with 22 steals on the season. And he'll walk him, so a 2-out threat for the Cubs here, first and second, with 2 down for Tinker. Tinker trying to extend his 7-game hitting streak still. And that's going to be lined to Devlin to end the inning.
No hits, 1 error. New York 5, Chicago 0.
So through 4, it's 5-0 Giants still. McGann up there now. McGann strikes out. So Merte's 0 for 2. And he walks. So 1-out base runner. We're going to try to steal here. See if Mertes can get the jump here. He gets a good jump, and he's going to be safe. So Mertes had 52 steals on the actual season. Gets number 13 here. So in scoring position for one out for Art Devlin, who's 2 for 2. Strike one, swing and a miss. And he gives this one a ride to left. But Stagel is there. And, ooh, safe chance. We're going to try to go to third here. 72% chance. And he'll be safe. So 2 down now. So pass ball or wild pitch could get the run home. Dialing 0 for 2. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count. On Dallin. Pops one up behind the plate. This one will go back out of play, so the count evens at 2. And that's going to be popped up to short. Tinker calls for it, waves everyone off, and makes the catch.
No runs, no hits,
to end the inning.
errors. New York 5, Chicago 0.
So halfway through, 5-0. In favor of the good guys, the New York Giants. So Casey up to the plate now. Casey 0 for 1. Struck out in his first at bat. And that is going to be the first hit for the Cubs. So the Cubs get their first hit with 1 out here in the... Oh, wait. No, he's going to get still a hit, but he's going to get thrown out trying to stretch it. So Gilbert puts the tag on, so a nice relay. Throw from Mertes to throw out the runner trying to stretch it with... You don't do that when you're down by 5, but... So the no-hitter gone now. Shutout still intact. So Kling up there now. Kling 0 for 1. Grounded the his first time up. Little dribbler. Gilbert up with it. Over to first for out number 2. So Taylor cruising along here. Brown up to the plate now. Brown flied to shallow left his first time out. And that's going to be the second hit. And let's see if he makes it. So this time Mordecai Brown makes it. So he has himself a double. So Schultz up there now. Runner in scoring position. Strike one, swing and a miss. And that's Gilbert with a nice play behind the bag over to first and the inning.
No runs.
So Mr. Brody, what do you think? Giants are doing pretty well, huh?
New York 5, Chicago 0.
Mr. Brody's happy with the performance today of the Giants. He's got his new toy over there, given to him by one of his students there. Alrighty, so Gilbert there, 1 for 2 on the day. Up to the plate now, it'll be Gilbert, Taylor, and Donlin. And Gilbert's going to have himself a base hit. We're not going to have him steal. So Taylor up there now, 0 for 2. He's going to be called upon the bunt here. So he'll square around. Drops a good one down. So Taylor gets the job done. Gets the run into scoring position with 1 down. So Mike Donlin 0 for 2 on the day. Also walked. Takes a ball outside. 2-0 the count now. 3-0 the count. So Brown already up to 92 pitches. And he'll get a 3-0 count at the green light. Gets the base hit. And that will score the run. As Gilbert comes around the score to make it 6-0 Giants. So Donlin. I think we're going to try to steal here. Try to get in scoring position now. He's off with the pitch. And, whoa, the throw goes into center. So an error on Kling. And Donlin will advance to third on the error. So stolen base and an error allows Donlin to get to third with less than 2 out. So Brown up there now. So Brown will fall to 0-2. The count fall. So fly ball could get Donlin home. 1-2 the count now. And that's going to be a dribbler. And we're going to send Donlin home here. Throw goes to first as Donlin scores run number 7. So an RBI ground out for Brown. And it's 7-0. So Bresnan 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. Gets himself a single. So Brown over 100 pitches now. Again 0 for 2. Gets a base hit. And that's going to be a double. So McGann with a 2-out double. Second and third now. 2 down. Merte's 0 for 2. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. 2-1 now. 3-1. So Mertes hits one to left. Mr. Barodi gets himself a drink of water there.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. New York 7, Chicago 0.
So the Giants tack on 2, and it's 7-0 after 5.5. Stagel there now 0 for 1. Lines went back to Taylor for out number 1. Taylor just 72 pitches through 5 1/3. And that's going to be a base hit. So Chance gets hit. 1 down. Throw over to first, just let him know we're there. And he tries to get a bigger lead now. So Maloney there, 0 for 2. Ball 1. And that's could be 2. Dowling takes to the bag himself, and he will not throw to first. So Mahoney reaches on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now for Johnny Evers. Mahoney at first, and Taylor will throw over to first. I think he's the one that was picked off, so one of the 2 runners. Mahoney with 22 steals on the season. And that's going to be a ground ball to Gilbert. Only plays the first.
No runs.
Actually,
hit, no errors.
they were 2 down. That's why he went to first.
Chicago 0.
So it remains 7-0 after 6 full. So Brown back out on their hill. Devlin 2 for 3 up to the plate. And Chance waves off Brown. Takes to the bag himself for out number 1. Dowling up there now 0 for 3. Now the dribbler. Chance up with it. This time Brown covers for out number 2. Gilbert 2 for 3 on the day. And it's going to be a fly ball. Ooh, that one's going deep.
Nothing across.
But Mahoney makes the catch.
New York 7, Chicago 0.
So bottom of the 7th. Taylor back out there. 80 pitches through 6. Tinker in there 0 for 2. Gets himself a base hit. First hit of the day. Taylor over to first. And he's back safely. Not getting much of a lead. Casey up there now 1 for 2. Strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Little dribble to Gilbert. Goes to second for 1. This could be 2. Back to first and turns the 4-6-3 double play. So 2 outs now. The base is empty as the Tigers are all over the Athletics 14-2. So Kling up there now 0 for 2. Dribbler. Devlin comes in and gets him. So nice play by Devlin.
No errors. New York 7, Chicago 0.
So after 7 full, Giants shutting out the Cubs 7-0. So Taylor 0 for 2 at the plate now. This one back up the middle. Evers with it over to first to Chance. Route number 1. So Donlin 1 for 3 up to the plate now. He'll fly out to left. Route number 2. Brown 0 for 4 on the day. Hits one to Chance. Brown covers, and that will do it as the Giants go in order.
Top of the 8th. New York 7, Chicago 0.
So bottom of the 8th. Taylor back out there. Brown batting for himself. One strikes him out. So 4 Ks on the day for Taylor. Dowling comes in for it. Fires over to McGann at first for out number 2. So 2 outs in the 8th here. Time running out for the Cubs. Stagel 0 for 2. And that's going to fall in there for a base hit. So 2 out single for Stagel. We'll throw over the first one. Just let him know we're there. So Chance up there now, 1 for 2. Takes a swing and a miss. Outside corner for strike 1. And that was a liner to Dowling for out number 3.
No errors. New York 7, Chicago 0.
So we head to the 9th. 7-0 Giants. Bresnahan 3 hits on the day. Chase went out of the zone for strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Ground ball to Chance. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. 1 out in the 9th. McGann 1 for 3. Just below the belt for strike 1. 1-1. Ground ball. Tinker. Throw over to Chance for out number 2. Sam Mertes without a hit today so far. Ball 1. And he gets his first hit of the day. He joins the party. He did reach on a fielder's tray. I'm going to try to have him steal again. Get that stolen bases up there. This time he's nailed.
1 hit, no errors. New York 7, Chicago 0.
So Taylor with an even 100 pitches trying to get the complete game here. Mahoney, Evers, and Tinker. Mahoney 0 for 3 on the day. Ball 1. Still trying to extend his hit streak there. And nope. What happened there? Catcher interference allows him to reach, so does not extend his hit streak, but reaches anyway. See if he gets far off the bag. He does. Getting a good lead there. So Taylor needs to ignore him as they're up by 7. So Evers 0 for 2 on the day. And Jack McCarthy's going to come on the pinch hit. I think he might be the manager. So Taylor up there now. Maybe not. He might have been a future manager. So McCarthy, 309 hitter in the replay with 8 runs batted in. 276 in the real season. Has a double and 3 triples. So 2-0 the count. Pops one up behind the plate. This one will go back out of play as Bresnahan gives chase. So 2-1 the count now. 3-1 the count. And that one's going to be a fly ball to center. Donlin comes in and makes the catch. As Mahoney trets back to the bag, 1 down. So Tinker up there now, 1 for 3 on the day. And Solly Hoffman is going to come in and pinch hit. 268, gotta love that name. 268, 15 runs batted in. 7 doubles and 2 triples. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. And that's going to be a dribbler. Gilbert over to second for 1, back to first, and that will end the ball game. So the New York Giants shut out the Cubs 7-0 and moved back to within 2 games of first.
From West Side Park, New York 7, Chicago 0. Dummy Taylor picks up the win. He is now 5-1. Mordecai Brown gets the loss. He is now 9-3. Time of the game, 1 hour, 53 minutes.
So good performance by the Giants, one they needed. Oops, hold on. Let's just go to the pitching. So Taylor gets the win. Excellent performance there. Pitches a complete game, allowing just 5 hits. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 69 strikes and 41 balls. 292 earned run average now. Brown, Mordecai Brown, they get to him today. Pitches a complete game, but lets up 10 hits, 7 runs. Only 4 of them were earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. ERA balloons to 2.12 with 87 strikes, 49 balls. Let's check out the batting here for the Giants. 1 for 4 does Donlin with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Brown 0 for 5 with an RBI. Bresnahan had an excellent day. 3 for 5, including 2 doubles, 2 runs scored. McGann was 1 for 4 with a run scored, a walk, and also a double. Sam Murte is 1 for 4 with an RBI, walked once. Art Devlin was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Bill Dowling 0 for 4. Billy Gilbert had a good day, 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in and a run scored. And Demi Taylor 0 for 3 at the plate. For the Cubs, Schulte was 0 for 4. Slagle was 1 for 3 with a walk. Let's see, no RBIs for anybody, of course. 1 for 3 was Chance. 0 for 3 was Maloney. Evers was 0 for 2 with a walk. McCarthy as a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Tinker 1 for 3. Hoffman a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Casey 1 for 3 with a walk. Kling was 0 for 3. And Mordecai Brown was 1 for 3 with a walk. So a great performance all around by the Giants. Game-winning RBI for Murtes. MVP, definitely Demi Taylor. Here's the score sheet for the Giants. And the score sheet for the Cubs, not much there. Here's the recap. And that is it. So thank you for joining me, Mr. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, as the Chicago Cubs fall to the Giants. Giants now 2 games out of first. So take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next 1905 New York Giants replay for game number 55. It'll be 55. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.